Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 8. And now for a little space, grace has been shown from Yahweh Shah, our power, to leave us a remnant to escape and to give us a nail in his holy place, that our power may lighten our eyes and give us a little reverence in our bondage. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Bashim Hakodash. The Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving us apostles and elders, a great millstone who deserved of honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and truth, and being faith-based, and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come: race wars, famine, concentration camps, the Alpha Egypt with the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hitting the slaves of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lifting up the whole full act into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at ungodly, the heathens, rightfully so. Here I brought this out, Lord, to the course of this video, just a vessel seeking salvation out of this filthy place, spiritually known as Sodom, Gomorrah, Egypt, Babylon, and all other filthy customs that have taken upon. Right now, the time is 5:53 a.m. I'm trying to get a quick one in. 2020, March 27, 2025, the whole year of Jacob's trouble. So the Lord has showed us mercy in our bondage. Showed us a breakthrough. Showed us the repercussions of things that we shouldn't be doing. Showed us a lot of different things that is preparing us to be great. So, we don't know what I'm going with this, but that just jumped in my mind. So the mercy was shown to that remnant. And then 2025, from 2007 all the way up to the beginning when Apostle the Hall and they got the breakthrough, and the Lord showed them, because they went through the ringer, and they got all the information, and it was presented in 2007. That's when that awakening truly woke, and so many individuals came through this door, and it's terrifying that you see a lot of people that you thought could have been it, and they're not, and this is still a remnant. It's still a remnant that's going to be saved. And we got a little nail that's in this situation, and that's all right. That's all right. That's the mercy right there. That's the light. That's the beacon of light, man. Let me see what it says in NLT. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 8, the NLT translation. For now we have been given a brief moment of grace. for the Lord Yahweh Shah, our power, has allowed a few of us to survive as a remnant. He has given us security in this holy place. See, our power has brightened our eyes and granted us some relief from our slavery. And this is a relief, bro. And I'm just thinking about it. We get a little piece of chicken, and we still eating our bread defiled amongst the Gentiles. We still, we getting a little bit of money, whatever you, brother, is experiencing right now, and you doing the work on Yahweh Shemel Shah. That was from Yahweh Shemel Shah, and that's the beautiful part of it. That's the grace, that's the mercy that Yahweh Shemel Shah has bestowed upon us. And at the same time, remember, Satan in the midst, just causing ruckus. He's doing his part too. So that's why you see all the other bullshit around you. It's making you angry, in the spirit. It's making you you're going through things, but it's okay because we got this again. Let's read this again. But now, in LT translation, Ezekiel. I'm saying the wrong one. Salakia. What is this? This is Ezra. Salakia. Ezra. Salakia. I thought that was Ezekiel. Ezra. It was Ezra. Salakia. So Ezra chapter 9, verse 8. And now for a little space. No, let's read this in NLT. Then Salakia for that. That was Ezekiel. But now we have been given a brief moment. I always talk about that moment. That moment is when you get that moment, and then you be like, man, that's all I needed, man. From the rest of the day, you might get some bullshit. What you think about that moment you just got? That's the one. That's the thing that the Yahweh Shah gave you. That's that voice that you hear amongst all those demons talking shit. And once that voice be spoken, that's Yahweh Shah. And then all other voices go dim. Because they bow to the king. You know, they be talking their shit how they don't like you. And then you hear that one voice. It says your name. That don't sound like the rest of them. And then they say, man, come over here, hear me. And then, you know, for us being in this truth, how's the way that the Lord, you hear the Lord through his men. Hey, I was watching a couple of videos in my sleep, and waking up, sleeping, waking. And I'm like, man, I'm waking up the video because I've had videos playing on rotation. And boom, it be that one thought. That's the moment, man. That's that moment, that brief moment. But now, for a brief moment, the Lord Yahweh Shah, our power has given us, has been gracious. Oh, let's read this one. Huh? It says, it's the NIV. But now, for a brief moment, the Lord Yahweh Shah, our power has been gracious in leaving us a remnant. Man, we always heard about this remnant, and this is in the book. The remnant saved. Shalom to Yashawamba. Shukwan Yashawamba. That's powerful stuff. And this is some real power. We all coming from all walks of life, and we are presenting ourselves as a living sacrifice for Yahweh Shah. And that was the best thing we ever did. And it's costing us, but in this society, but really it's not costing us. It's really, we really gain it. We really gain it. We really gain it out of this society. You know? And that's the dynamic part. Hey man, I just want to get a quick one in. So let's see what it says here. We're gonna probably be stuck with this verse. But for now, for a brief moment, the Lord Yahweh Shah, our power, has been gracious in leaving us a remnant and giving us a firm place in his sanctuary. Woo! And so our power gives light to our eyes and a little relief of our bondage. And that's what's happening, man. Just little relief from our bondage, man. Just, you know, we get a little piece. I'm telling you, that little piece of chicken tastes so delicious. You know, that's the moment when you got, you know, whatever you're experiencing at that moment, whatever it gives you a sign of relief. You know, in your bondage, in this bondage, we are still in cap. We got social security cards, we got birth certificates, and we're subject to payment. And we gotta go to work every goddamn day. And we're here now. So Salakia for that. Let's see what we can get here. We're reviving in our bondage. And we all in bondage, bro. Psalm chapter 85, verse 6. Will thou not revive us again? Again. Vocabulary. If you didn't got it again, you might as well just go over there and sit in the corner. That thy people may rejoice in thee. We're going to see, that was a question. Lord, get us up out of here, man, so we could worship you. That's what we want to do, bro. We want to worship Yahweh Shah. Yeah. Alright, Salakia. It's going to be to be continued with this, because I got to get in the plantation mode. So, hey, to be continued. Shalom.